Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Figure Study, where we appreciate the form in Transformers, or once again, in this case, in not Transformers. Uh, it has been brought to my attention by a few different people that the Machine Robo series is not actually technically a third-party figure manufacturer. They actually did buy the license, so these are as official as it's going to get. But anyway, these are sort of modernized GoBots, which is cool. And today, specifically, I'm taking a look at the MR-04 Battle Robo. And now I'd like to start off by saying I was totally on board with the Eagle Robo. I actually liked Eagle Robo quite a bit, but honestly, I wasn't planning on getting this guy, but I saw a couple of reviews and just decided to, and he's really cool. I have to admit. I am totally on board with what everyone else is saying. Battle Robo's tank form is absolutely adorable. It is the cutest little engine of death I've ever seen. And he looks really nice. I mean, there's color-wise, at first I wasn't entirely sold on the light blue, but he actually pulls it off really well. The one thing I am noticing, though, and have been noticing, the shade on the plastic bits is noticeably off from the metal bits. Like, it's not terrible, but you can see a little bit of a difference here with, like, this plastic bit here and the metal bit up here. And, like, this plastic here and metal right there. But whatever. I mean, color-wise, and even getting in close here, you can see, like, the paint on this guy is very nice. They definitely did a decent job with the details there. He is very cool looking, I must admit. A little bit on the sparse side as far as paint decorations go, at least in vehicle mode, but that's kind of understandable. I do think it's pretty cool, though, how he's got his little see-through cockpit there with... It's hard to make out exactly what is in there, but there is some detail in there. Yeah, I still can't quite can't quite make out what that's supposed to be, but still, they didn't have to do that, and they did, and it looks cool. And yeah, he's very adorable. He's like this really compact, this really neat little compact box that he collapses in very, very well. And he's, yeah, just like, I love how, like, the blue and the yellow, of course, complementary colors, they work really well together. The little bit of white here also really pops, and I like the little bit of red details that they have kind of added in a few different spots. And of course, the gray for the front guns and the top guns works really well. I also think it's great how there are these nice metal, I think these are metal. Maybe they're, can't quite tell. But these adjustable treads, very nicely detailed as well. The back closes up nicely. Even on the bottom, it's nice and closed up so that there's no real sign of there being a robot in here, which is really nice. I definitely dig the the triple barrel up top here, which is adjustable, but only to a certain degree. Like, if you rotate this too much, then it sort of breaks the illusion. Get that kind of recentered a little bit. Like the additional side guns as well look really nice. And this, I'm not a fan of the hinged turret here, mostly because, like, it looks okay when you bend it up, but it kind of, like, you bend it up any further than this and it starts to look like you're just breaking the barrel and there's nothing that would actually be able to fire. It's also really floppy, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. I do, however, like some of the other details they added to this. Just like this little thing up top here, which could be a turret or a hatch. Like the line detail, the actual barrel itself. Even the little notch in the front is pretty cool. And I can't quite tell, but I think there might be a little bit of detail on the inside too. It's very neat. And as I've said, he is he's just so cute. He's so ridiculously cute. He just turns into a little box. Just this adorable little box. that's kind of what sold me on him, honestly. But I also do have to admit his robot mode is pretty darn cool too, and I'm gonna take a look at that right now. Battle Robo in his, well, Robo form is also very cool. And the colors definitely vary a lot more in this form. There's like a lot more little details that have been pointed out. The panels that were the side of the tank are still there, just now they're on the shins. The front of the tank is still there, but you can see a little bit more of the yellow because of the raise the camera a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Oh, pardon me. Okay. So, the detail on the chest is, a little bit more visible. We've got the extra little bits of white there on the arms. Of course, the darker color for the fist, which kind of matches the treads. Yeah, it looks good. The head also looks very nice. And we're not gonna, are we gonna focus on the face? Right. So, head looks pretty nice. The face, it's not like super detailed, but it still looks good. The, I think I got his backpack slightly off. The yellow for the visor is very nice as well. That's actually, yeah, that's like a separate piece of yellow plastic that, it's a separate piece of yellow plastic that is actually over his eyes, which is really cool. I, at first, was not a huge fan of the, Egyptian Sphinx style head, but it's kind of grown on me, and I was actually really surprised that, get these out of the way, it actually does move left and right, which is really nice. Great for posing, as long as you're not looking at him from this angle. Then it just looks like he's got really big mutton chops, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, he's really cool. The blue, again, works really well here, and I really, really, really like these white details on the shoulders, and the arms, just all through here. It really, really makes things pop. And I need to lower the camera again because I am just a mess right now. My apologies. Yeah, he is very cool. I love the, like, again, wasn't a huge fan of the blue at first, but just the the way the color actually balances on this guy is really cool. The shape, his silhouette is really cool. His posability is actually better than Eagle Robo because Eagle Robo has those giant airplane fins for feet, and he actually does not. And his feet even have, it's kind of, can we focus? Okay, his feet even have like these little silver pistons that you can see in there, which is really just yet another little detail that they didn't need to put in, but they totally did. And he is just very cool. And of course, don't need to have this on here. I did include this in the robot mode just because it's a part of the vehicle mode. So that just pegs in his arm, or you can put it in his hand. And these guns also can fold back. And if you wanted to, you could totally store the cannon on his back as well, so you could have him just standing there without any fancy guns. But he is very cool. I definitely dig this guy, and I am very glad that I decided. It's like the Cowardly Lion. I'm very glad that I decided to get him in addition to Eagle Robo. I'm just not a fan of Rod Drill's look, so I stand by not getting that one. But yeah, Battle Robo is very cool. He is just a very neat looking guy, and I don't have any particular attachment to the original figure, the original GoBot. I believe his name was Tank. Don't have any attachment to him like I do with Eagle Robo and Leader 1, because I never actually owned any version of this guy in any point in the past, but now I have Battle Robo, and I am very happy. He is very cool. I mean, even the backs of the adjustable guns have these little vent designs on them that have been painted. There's a lot of love that went into this design. He is very, very cool. He did also come with a stand, which, since I already showed off the stand in Eagle Robo's video, I'm not going to bother showing it off with Battle Robo, but that is, he also comes with that. He also comes with the little thing that you can stick into his backside right there that will allow you to use him with like the flying poses and stuff like that. Then it's also really cool that the stands can link together and you can create these like big mesh together. Like I made a repair bay for the two of them, which is really cool. But yeah, as just the standalone figure, Battle Robo is very neat, I have to say. Like, reservations about the odd head shape aside, and also the very light blue, he is actually really cool. He is surprisingly, like, in person, he creates kind of an imposing figure in a way. Like, yeah, he's not quite as tall as as Eagle Robo, but he's bulkier, and I think that works really well for him. And again, I super dig the blue and white and black in here with the little occasional red and yellow colors popping out. It's a really, really nice color scheme that works really well for him. Anyway, that has been my look at the Machine Robo 04 Battle Robo. And yeah, if you are interested in getting one of your own, I will definitely, there'll be a link down below. I got mine at Big Bad Toy Store, and they had cheaper shipping rates than TF Source, basically. But yeah, there'll be a description or a link in the description down there. You can get your own if you'd like. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in this line at all. And as much as I hate to say it, I do think the Battle Robo is actually subjectively the better figure than Eagle Robo. I still think Eagle Robo is very cool, and I don't want to get rid of Eagle Robo, but I kind of, yeah, despite my initial reservations about this guy, he's definitely at the top of my list at this point in the Machine Robo line. Anyway, that has been Machine Robo. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Any combination of those three would be really awesome. And once again, as per usual, and yeah, you know how it goes, but it's how it has to go. Art is more than meets the eye.